Welcome to section 16.1, part 2. This is the 165th session of the CISSP exam prep series. This part picks up where the last one left off, moving from broad principles into the specific personnel controls that enforce them. In this session, we'll cover the human controls that catch fraud and lock down power. We'll answer several questions. What is two-person control? What is split knowledge? How do job rotation and mandatory vacations expose fraud? What is privileged account management? How does just-in-time access defeat stolen credentials? And what is a service level agreement? Why does this matter beyond the exam? Because trusted people do not always stay trusted. A skip bonus, a bad review, or a personal grudge can turn a loyal administrator into a threat. Picture a finance team where one accountant has run payroll alone for years. Nobody has ever checked her work. These controls exist so that a quiet scheme cannot run forever, and so that one stolen password cannot hand an attacker the keys to your kingdom. So what is two-person control? It requires two people to approve or complete a critical task. Neither can act alone, which forces peer review and blocks a lone insider. Think of a safe deposit box at a bank. The customer holds one key and the bank holds another, and the box opens only when both keys turn together. In the digital world, some privileged tools split an emergency password in half. So two administrators must each type their piece to log in. What is split knowledge, and how is it different? It blends separation of duties with two-person control into one design. The idea is that the information or privilege needed to do something is divided among two or more people. No single person holds enough to compromise the environment on their own. Picture a launch code printed on two cards, each locked in a different officer's safe. Only when both officers bring their halves together does the full code exist. Divide the knowledge, and you divide the power. How do job rotation and mandatory vacations expose fraud? Both work by putting fresh eyes on someone's tasks. Job rotation moves employees through different roles over time. If someone was cooking the books, the person who takes over the role is likely to stumble onto it. Mandatory vacations force a person out for a week or two while a colleague covers their duties. That temporary handoff is often just long enough for hidden irregularities to surface. Both act as a deterrent and a detection tool, and rotation adds the bonus of cross-training. What is privileged account management? It is the discipline of controlling and watching your most powerful accounts. Privileged accounts are administrators, and any account with elevated rights, even a help desk user granted extra permissions. On the monitoring side, you record what these accounts do, creating users, changing firewall rules, opening remote access, touching audit logs. Automated tools log these actions and fire alerts, so if a trusted operator abuses their power, you both deter it and catch it. Think of a bank vault camera that never blinks. How does just-in-time access defeat stolen credentials? By making elevated privilege temporary instead of permanent. Instead of standing admin rights, a user requests elevation only when they need it. The system grants a time-limited pass, say 15 minutes, and then it expires. The beauty is that a stolen pass is almost worthless because it goes stale within minutes. Picture a hotel keycard that self-destructs after your checkout time. Even if a thief copies it, it opens nothing tomorrow. Short-lived access shrinks the window an attacker can exploit. So, what is a service level agreement? It is a formal contract between your organization and an outside vendor. It spells out the performance you expect, and it often carries penalties if the vendor falls short. If you rent cloud servers, the agreement can promise a specific level of uptime, so you know exactly what you are owed. There is also a lighter cousin, the Memorandum of Understanding. It records a shared intention to work together, but it stays informal and carries no financial penalties. Know your requirements first, then write them into the agreement. So let's bring it together. Two-person control demands two hands on a critical task, and split knowledge divides the secret itself. Job rotation and mandatory vacations put fresh eyes on the work so hidden fraud surfaces. Privileged account management controls and monitors your most powerful accounts. And just-in-time access makes elevation temporary, so stolen credentials go stale. And a service-level agreement holds your vendors to measurable, enforceable promises. Together, these controls keep both insiders and outsiders honest. The MCQs covering all the topics and concepts from this session are available on rucloud.com. Practice the chapter-specific MCQs before moving on to the next session. Thanks for watching. If you have any questions or feedback, post a comment below or email us. I will see you in the next session.